Hello! Yay! Welcome everyone back to Eat Well, Live Well with Nancy
and Susan.
Yay!
Hi, how are you?
I'm good.
I'm so excited.
I'm excited too, and I just said I wasn't going to say yay, and that's the first thing I did.
It's okay. That's us. That's what you get.
I get so excited. We're thrilled because we're bringing you easy, delicious, nutritious recipes, and this is episode 3 in our series, Eating for Awesome Energy.
Yeah. And so today, our recipe that we're going to make today is called a simple chickpea socca.
Yes. Delicious.
It is very delicious. You know, we kind of test these before because we want to make sure that our presentation is good and we don't have a flop, right?
Yeah, right.
So we actually had this in our last episode. And so today we're going to throw it together and show you how simple and easy it is to make.
Yes.
Okay.
Exactly.
So
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah. Oh, I'm not going to
ask.
darling.
What does socca mean?
I have no idea. See, she threw me there, right? Socca. I don't know. Is
I
it
think
a
it's bread. Yeah.
What language do you think it is?
I don't know. If you know the answer, tell us.
Please, below, answer.
Yeah, that would be super.
Man, you got me on
I
that
know,
one.
got me. I have to be honest, I was like, I wonder what socca. It might be in my notes. I might have to look. But before we begin,
Yes.
I just want to go a little bit over.
Yes.
If you haven't caught episode 1 and 2, please make sure you do. Eating for Awesome Energy is all about balancing your blood sugar. So we go into episode 1, we talk more about that. Same with episode 2. In each episode, we want to bring you a little bit of information, why this is important, what it means. So today, I want you to know some short-term health effects that can happen if you have blood sugar imbalance. You can experience any of these things, one or multiple. Rapid heartbeat, increased blood pressure, sweating, mood swings, anxiety, poor focus and concentration, cravings for sweets, fatigue, insomnia, shakiness, irritability, forgetfulness. I mean, there's so many things that go along with this imbalance, and then there's even more serious things that can happen. But we want you to know it's really important. What we want to share is all about health with nutritious, delicious foods, and the delicious part is key, but the health is always our core focus.
Yes.
So I just wanted to get that out before we begin.
Yeah. Because our focus is to help you guys live longer, healthier lives with more energy. So, like I said, today we're doing the simple chickpea socca bread, we think.
Yeah, it seems like bread to us.
Yeah, that's right. It seems like bread. Okay, so simple. First ingredient is going to be water, which we know hydration is super important, right, Nancy?
Yes.
And then our next one, this is chickpea flour.
Yes.
Tell us about chickpea flour.
Yeah, chickpea flour is amazing. I mean, I don't know if you've noticed on the shelves now you can get almost anything in a flour, but when you're plant-based, what's great with chickpea flour, it's got a little bit extra protein in it. It has great fiber in it, both which are great for balancing your blood sugar.
And a culinary tip here is you can use any sort of a pea or bean flour. Okay, so get creative and see if there's another one that you like.
Yeah.
Chickpea is very good.
It's very good. It's also a good source of iron, which a lot of people are actually very low in iron.
All right, so I just added the water and the chickpea flour. I'm going to add the olive oil. And a tip on olive oil here, guys, is you want to make sure that it's cold pressed. And you want to make sure that it's in a dark bottle because you want to preserve the freshness and not in the oxidation.
Yeah. So a thing with oils, any kind of really fat, but with an olive oil, if you eat it with a meal, it will help balance the blood sugar because it slows the impact of any sugars from the carbohydrates or anything else on your blood system. So it's really very helpful, and it also is high in polyphenols that are anti-inflammatory, another great benefit.
Yes, and then here's a little pink Himalayan salt I'm going to add to it. We talked a little bit about that last week in our episode. And then I've combined all of the herbs and spices that I'm using in this recipe, which is cumin, oregano, garlic powder, and onion powder. So basically you just toss it all in the bowl, mix it all together really well. Just make sure you don't have any chunks in there of some of the herbs, because sometimes they like to stick together when you're mixing. Yeah, so
you
just
could,
make sure.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah?
You could probably get creative, right, on what you're mixing in. Like if you
yeah.
wanted to like flavor it up with
Yeah.
something that you love.
Maybe something spicy,
Something
like
spicy.
paprika or something, or a smoky paprika too, because whatever you're going to be serving it with, think of what you're serving it with, and then maybe, like if you're going on a Mexican flair, then hey, you know, let's add some spicy.
Yeah,
I guess you could even add some jalapenos if you wanted to.
Yeah.
It's not going to hurt a thing. So once you finish mixing, it is going to be a little liquidy.
Super
so
liquidy.
don't freak out about that, because that's how it's supposed to be. It's not a cake. It's going to be, it will, I promise you, turn into a nice bread.
She knows.
Yeah. So then what I've done is I've taken a round pan. It calls for a 9 by 9 square, but you can do it in a round, you know, anything. And you want to line it with your parchment paper. And then I put a drizzle of the olive oil in there and spread it all around. And then you're just going to take your batter and just pour it into.
So you do it in a round pan like this, it could be great as a pizza crust.
Well, isn't that a great idea? Oh, I love
And
that.
you know what you could put on the pizza crust?
what?
The pesto parsley
Whoa,
that
so
we
good.
made,
Oh
and
my
then
gosh,
some
y'all.
additional toppings, and I'm
Yes.
telling you.
That's what I was going to say,
delicious.
adding more of like the Italian herbs to it. So then you just take this and you just pop it in the oven.
Ta-da! Simple. It does not get any simpler than that. And if you have like a craving for bread, this really is going to satisfy that. Ta-da!
That was magic. So then you'll just take it and pop it out, just like so. Just
Delicious.
release. There you go. And then I'm going to give us a little taste test here. So see how the texture, it changed more into like a bread-like texture, right?
Yeah.
And it's so good. I kind of snacked on this all week. It was fantastic.
It's like comfort food.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Isn't that the truth?
Yeah, and
Okay.
so a healthy comfort food. So next time you're thinking of reaching for the bread or the croissants, not that you can never have those, but this just really levels up. It gives you that protein, it gives you the healthy fats, and then you top it with whatever you need, extra protein, some veggies. I mean, I really am. I'm thinking a beautiful pizza coming in
I
with
would
this.
love
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be so
Or
good.
hummus. Dip it in
Yes.
hummus.
Oh, hummus would be
Yeah.
fantastic. Okay, let's do a little taste test.
Right.
Okay, little bites this time.
Little we learned. Delicious.
Very, very good.
All right. Thank you. Okay, gotta chew. Thank you
Yes.
for joining us for this episode of Eat Well, Live Well, Eating for Awesome Energy. The recipe will be posted below. And if you have any questions, please reach out to us. Bye.
See you next time.